Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. So we're going to be playing some Hearthstone today, and I'm going to dive right in. Let's see what the Tavern Brawl has to offer us, and then we can get started. I know I'm getting a little late, or I'm starting a little late today. I did not get off work till very late, and yeah, life happens. So let's just go ahead and roll on with this game. We've got the Tavern Keeper foretells a fateful brawl. This one's called Deal Your Fate. You and your opponent discover random fates that affect you both. So I imagine this is probably going to be... They had one a while back where there were different effects that you could choose from. Like all of your cards had +1/+1, or all of your death rattles triggered immediately. Something like that. Weird things that affect the entire game. So let's create a deck that is semi-ridiculous. I have a quest going at the moment where I'm supposed to win a bunch of Warlock games. So let's choose Warlock, and let's do this ridiculous synergy deck that I've been doing for a while. Or actually a modification of it. We do want some draw, so we got some Mortal Coil in there. We want our Power Overwhelming. I'm not going to be playing the discard combos, so that's not something I need to worry about. Let's see. I do want a lot of removal, so let's do that. Let's hold off of that for now. Voidwalker is way too good of a value to turn down. Let's see. Shadow Bolt is amazing removal, and let's do Sense Demon so that we can pull things into our hand. A little bit of heal is always good, and let's go ahead and get a couple of buffs in there to give that a little bit better stats. And I'm going to leave that off for now. 2 damage for 3. I very rarely can make use of that card. And then these two combo together beautifully. Probably want some full board removal, because inevitably somebody will have a spam hand on this. An Implosion is always a fun one to have. I wish I could craft another one of those, because I really do dearly love the Implosion. Let's see. I'm not going to take Floating Watcher. I do want the Anima Golem, because that one, which also costs 400 to craft. Dang it! Why is everything so expensive? Let's see. That one pairs really well with the Dread Steed, because this one is almost impossible to get off the board unless you have a Silence, and that means that this will stay on the board. One Surefire removal is not a bad idea. Let's take 1 Dread Infernal and 2 Doom Guards. So that gives me 3 board-wide damage cards, some nice little combos that I can set up. The Power Overwhelming I can pair with something else and then reclaim the stats. Yes, I think that's a good hand. So let's go ahead and launch into this and see what this Tavern Brawl Tavern Brawl brings us. I can get my freaking tongue untied on this one. My goodness. Alrighty then. Well, let's see what these fates are all about. Well, this could be better, because if Malfurion has a very, very large hand, then this might be a little difficult to stop with what we have. Sense Demons is not a bad idea to keep in our hand, because he's probably going to have a slow start unless he's playing a beast deck. So let's keep that one, and then some removal, because this will give us 4 damage on turn 3. So if he coins into something big, or if he has, was it Innervate? I can't remember. That gives you 2 mana crystals. Okay, each player gains 2 armor at the start of their turn. At the end of every turn, swap all minions' attack and health. That's a weird one. Spells cost 1 less. I have a lot of spells in my deck. When a minion dies, the owner gets a coin.
My greetings.
This one, because I have...
Job's done.
Yes. I have the Dread Steed, which I can theoretically kill every single turn, which means I'll be getting a coin every single turn. And that could be amazing. After this one, I should make a warrior deck, because if I gain 2 armor at the start of every turn, that means that the... Ooh. That's cool. So we actually get different... We get different fates to choose from. Good deal. So I have 35 cards in my deck. Alright, still can't play anything. Nice. Very, very nice. I'm probably going to lose that. Just because of the nature of the deck that I am opposing. This could get hilarious because the RNG is going to be stupid on this. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out because 5-6 for 3, you cannot beat that. Please be it, please be it, please. Oh, dang it. Oh well. RNG usually does not go my way. And it is unfortunate, but it is a reality. Alright, coining into something nasty, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, that does make sense. I was a little confused, but it's all good. He's probably going to beat me on every damn one of these. Because he has got a large deck. Okay. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. So my demon synergy might not work as well as I wanted it to. Do I go for removal? No, I'm going to go for unstable portal. Just because it's too good to ignore. Let's do that. Oh! I can just play both of them. And then we can get rid of that, and we're good. Wonder why he threw out a well played on the unstable portal going out. That's weird.
Where shall I start?
Alright. I severely despise big nasty taunt cards, but I suppose we have to let it be. Okay, I do not want to use my power overwhelming. Let me use... I'm going to get him. That is fantastic value for that one. And that gives me a coin. I totally forgot about that. So I can actually coin into the Doomguard next turn. Should I use removal? I should totally use removal. And we can draw a card, which is an unstable portal that I can't use. And 11 damage to the face. Oh. Apparently there's more than one fate. Does that mean I get one too? Or since mine affected literally the entire game, I don't get to pick one again? I am confused. Of course, he did... Okay, he got to 6 mana before I did because of his wild growth. 3 unstable portals in each player's hand. Good lord! I should have played the reduce all spells cost by 1, because then we would have had 1 cost unstable portals galore. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm not going to go over this time. Ah, it was very nearly bad. How dare you silence my goblin? Not very nice of you. Okie dokie. I need to get rid of a lot of cards. And the only real way to do that is going to be... Actually, I'm not going to do power overwhelming. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to just throw out a bunch of unstable portals. And hopefully get some things that I can throw out. Transform a random minion. Ah! Do I take the chance? I'm gonna take the chance. RNG, be my friend! Yes! Ha 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 ha! Okay. I think that's the first time I've ever played that card, and it actually worked for me. Okay, so we're gonna play the pirate. And we're done. That was a lot of things. I'm getting sick of the unstable portal. Those things need to go away. It is not Subcom. It's also not labeled as Subcom. Therefore, it's not false advertising. And yes, I have the chat up. The same chat runs through, like, the live streams on a YouTube channel are a common thread. They all stay the same. So it accumulates likes and views and chat, like technically I don't think it actually displays it all, but the chat thread is the same to infinity backwards. Like, it's the same thread. So that was a really long and rambly explanation for something that should have been ridiculously simple, but I think you get my drift. I once again have a full hand of nonsense. I'm not sure if it's possible to even build a hand that would capitalize on this, because there's just so much that's weird. Okay, Frostwolf is definitely a good thing to go for here. 9/9. Ha ha. Let's do this. And I want to keep my taunt. We'll do that. And I have another coin. So I can actually throw out... I have no demons. Why do I have no demons? I just got to get rid of cards. Good lord. Oh, and that gives me another coin. Well, I'm going to have 11 mana to spend next turn, so I can definitely get the Doom Guard out. Faux show. I've been playing this with the portal cards, and it gets broken fast. It really looks like it would. Like, I am very tempted to make a mage deck, just because I can do stupid things with the spells. So, that's a thing. I think I have him beat, though. I do have him beat. I don't think he'll live past this turn. Because, I mean, 9/9 Frostwolf, you can't get around that. I mean, even if he has hard removal, I still have enough damage to kill him. No, I don't either. Never mind, scratch that. If he removes the Frostwolf, he would theoretically live for one more turn, depending on what I drew. Don't be that kind of person. You know you lost, so you just sit on the timer. I swear, if you quit as soon as my turn starts, I'm going to be very upset. Well, sigh. I suppose I can skip being upset and just be disappointed. But we did get a win. A win on our first game. That is not too shabby. Alright, so unstable portals are a thing. Let's get rid of this. I would like to do a mage deck. It has been a very, very long time since I've played as mage, which might be surprising because a lot of people exist on mage spell decks, but yeah, I don't. Okay, so let's think about this for a minute. This might be a useful secret to have if he throws out something really big and really nasty. That might also be useful. Because if I get something ridiculous off of the unstable portal... Yeah. Also that. And I'm going to call that my heal. Let's do spell damage +1. No. No. We'll see what else we got in here. That might be a nice little combo there. I will say that. That gives me a little area damage and a little bit of delay. We need our hard removal. Definitely need our spells. This could also be handy. I thought I had the mini mage. Maybe I don't. That could be a problem. How much are those to craft? Because I don't think I have a lot. I think I can just rely on the unstable portals to give me minions, because that's a thing. Okay. Let's go to crafting. There it is, right there. Sorcerer's Apprentice. costs 40 and I have 30. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Where are you? Vaporize. You disenchant for 100 because you are a gold card. So I'm going to disenchant you and get over the fact that it is now gone out of my deck. And we are going to create 2 Sorcerer's Apprentices, because that is more useful for my deck at the moment. Okay. I can't believe I don't have that card yet. That is an old card, and it's a normal. I can't believe I haven't come across that already. Okay, we have 1 card left. I don't have any of the legendaries on this one. Let's get a silence. Because silences can always come in handy. And that gives me something to balance. Okay, done. Way too much time editing decks. We need more time playing. Paladin's worse. What, playing as Paladin? I can imagine, well, yeah. Another card that would have been good is, crap. What is the name of the card? There's a card with an effect that makes it where the first spell you play costs nothing. I think. I can't remember. There's too many cards. I can't keep track of them all. I knew somebody would be going Spell Mage. It looks like I'm versus one now. Okay, so Mirror Entity, I'm not too keen on at the beginning. Definitely want to hang on to Sorcerer's Apprentice. We can coin into that on the first turn. I think that gives us a fairly solid start. Ah, and 4 damage for removal.
Hello.
Hello. The lighting on this is very strange. Because this shadow is... Well, no, I suppose not. This shadow is very slightly south of the statue. The globe has like a very southward slanted shadow. And then the cards are like way down there. But that's probably because the cards are so high, close to your face. Okay. Whenever a minion dies, its owner gets a banana. That could be hilarious. I'm going to do spells, because spells really plays into my deck. But it's also going to play into their deck. This is going to be interesting. Okay, we're going to coin into the Apprentice. Whee! Now I have a 3-cost Flame Lance. And a 1-cost for 3 damage Forgotten Torch. Nice. Hi, Belle. Bye, Belle. I do, JP Fragoso. It is called the ladder cast, where people jump into ladder and do things versus me. Okay, so I'm going to use my torch. And that's that. Damage to the face. Yeah, people, it's kind of random, because you have to click the ladder button when I click the ladder button. But yeah, I do play directly versus people 1v1 on Tuesdays. That would be the ladder stream.
What to do?
Vulcan Conflict. Is that the name of a cast from way back? Might have already left. Okay, so that can take care of that. We have the initiative now. We have lots of removal, lots of super cheap spells, and a consistent 3 damage to the face. Ha ha ha! I would love to get some unstable portals up in here. Oh, you mean playing... Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I totally misunderstood. The problem is that you have to be friends to challenge someone, and that would mean having to send out friend invites or accept from who knows how many people would eventually send in for that. Let's see. Dang it. Let's see. I hate to waste a Frostbolt, but I'm just going to go for consistent damage to the face. Alright, new fates, next turn. It is turn 6, so I just got to remember that. Turn 6. I wonder if it also happens at turn 12. I think I killed that guy before turn 12 last game. Okay. Anyway. See what fate decides this time around. This is actually better than the other game mode. The other one, I don't know. The other one actually required a fair bit of strategy, and this one is way more random. Way more random. Alright, Fire Blast. Get out of here. I now have a Rotten Banana. Deal 1 damage. I can do that. And it costs 0. I am going to get a lot of super cheap minions out of this. This is going to be quite glorious, actually. Okay, so let's do Arcane Missiles, because that's 0 cost. Ideally, yes! And we can Rotten Banana him. So that's all down. And then we can do a lot of Unstable Portals. So he's a 0 cost. We can throw him out. +1 damage never hurt. Oh! We got a Dr. Boom out of that. That's a pleasant surprise. 4 cost Dr. Boom. I definitely will not complain about that. I totally get that. I would much rather watch someone's game cast, or just like Let's Players. I would much rather watch that than any kind of sport. And I mean, I think that goes for a lot of people. It's just like whatever your vice is. Although, I would highly recommend, I cannot remember which podcast it was in, but in one of Total Biscuit's co-optional podcasts, he had this whole discussion about how people who watch football are bigger nerds than video gamers. He's like, yeah, it's a turn-based board game where you have to reset your positions every 15 seconds and start the play over. And like he goes through this whole list of everything that's similar between football and strategy games. He's like, yeah, and you know, you even have the people in Fantasy League that are watching the statistics and boiling everything down. It was quite glorious. It really was. And I am so glad that I put this silence in here, because that's amazing. And then we can throw out let's throw out Dr. Boom, and we'll KO these guys. And that gives me 2 bananas. Let's see what we get before minion +1/+1. Yeah. I could actually put a copy of all of these minions into my hand. Only he's going to Flame Lance that, so that is no longer an option. That would have been so awesome. So very awesome. Sigh. I think one of my all-time favorite Hearthstone plays was where someone played an Echo of Maldive on 2 Sorcerer's Apprentices and then had an Archmage. So they had 4 Sorcerer's Apprentices on the board at the same time. Which, oh, that sucks. Which means that... Let's take the RNG on this. Yes! Glorious. Do I want to discover a spell? My hand is so freaking full. I will. Because then I can play all of these bananas on that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And I could actually swap. I think I'd rather have 10 health. Because that way he can't flame lance it again and kill it in one shot. There we go. So anyway, this guy had 4 Sorcerer's Apprentices, which means it was -4 cost on spells. And then the Archmage, which generates a fireball every time you play a spell, and it translated into infinite fireballs. Because the fireballs costed 4, -4 is 0, and he just fireballed the entire board into oblivion. It was hysterical, but that is such a slim chance on that one. This is not going to be that difficult to get rid of, actually. I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? No, it's not. Let's throw out Mirror Entity, because that could be fun. And then, let's see. I have the Flame Lance and the Fireball, which is going to overkill by 2, but I really need to get that off the board. Hold on. No! Crap. I played the secret, and now I don't have enough to kill it.
I'll get him.
Damn it. Brink, why are you so stupid? That was dumb. Oh well. I still got rid of it. It's okay. It is okay. And we'll polymorph him. Which was also really dumb because now he's just going to hit that for 1. And that was 2 back-to-back really stupid decisions. Maybe, just maybe, I can come back from it. We do have 10 more health than he does, and I have a good... Ah, that'll work. Thank you! It's not the best thing I could have gotten, but hey, it's still 4 value. So, that works. Muckless Champion, that's a weird one. The Big Banana. Okay. So let's do this number. No. Let's do this. And this. And that will give us board control. And then we can go again. I'll save my Flame Strike for a better day. There's always something better to spend your Flame Strike on. Unless you're versus a Murloc deck, then Flame Strike is your bestest friend. Because Murloc decks, ugh. I love to play as them. I hate to play against them. Because synergy is so strong. Okay. Oh. Wait, what? What the crap was that?
Wanted, dead or alive.
I really don't understand what just happened there. But, okay. So there's a Paladin secret. Wonder what that could be. I am going to naturalize, I think. I know that that's going to give them 2 card draw. No, I won't. I'm going to do this. This would make more sense. There we go. Okay, so it's a Paladin secret, and it didn't trigger just then. So it's not a noble sacrifice. What is it? Trying to think of all the possibilities. It could be the one that gives +1/+1 to all minions at the start of the turn. Stop it with the bananas! Banana, banana, na 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 na. This looks like an ideal target for naturalize. Like, if I was gonna pick a big scary minion to naturalize, I think that qualifies. An 8/12? Hell yes. Okay, so now we really are running out of options here. Let's go ahead and do that. Because we still have Flame Strike and Flame Cannon as elimination. I was really hoping that they would go for unstable portals, because that was my entire plan all the way along for minions, and I have no minions. So this is actually a problem. Stop it with the +1s. Although, they only have 7 health. So, I should actually be able to conquer all of this. Let's go ahead and... should we Flame Strike? We've got a lot of extra health. Let's wait and see if some more minions go down on the board. Before we do that. I'm actually going to save onto that. Hang on to that. Because if I do, then potentially whatever survives next time. It was. Dang. Okay. Flame Strike will still kill all of that, so it's okay. I'm really having a minion problem, though. Hopefully that's not indicative of what happens the majority of the time. So there is my ice barrier. Armor up a little bit. Okay, now we're talking. 4 damage across the board. And we can do Flame Cannon, which eliminates the one that I actually didn't want to eliminate, but that's okay. And we'll continue. So if I Fire Blast in the face every single turn, in 5 turns will kill them, but that means I have to survive that long. Ugh. Rapidly running out of removal here. Apparently there is no more Fate draw. There's only 2. Should be every 6 turns. See, that would make it so much better. I wonder what the pattern is on these. Oh, yes! There's a new Fate! Glorious! And I got my Roaring Torch. Hallelujah! When a minion dies, its owner draws a card. All minions have Wind Fury? Good lord, that would be brutal. All minions have Taunt and Charge. I think I'm gonna do... I don't have any minions, and all of these affect minions. I don't know. This is all pointless. Okay, so I can eliminate you. Oh, deal 6 damage. Hot dog. We'll just win. How's that? We'll just win already. I do play ranked quite a bit. This is actually the Tavern Brawl. That's what I do on Wednesdays. I play a little bit of Tavern Brawl. Let's see. Do I have time? I think I have time for one more. I've only been playing for about 30 minutes. 2 rounds. Should we try another deck, or should we try that one again? I think I'm going to try another deck. So, if I can take for granted that I'm going to get a buttload of minions, which apparently is not necessarily a given, I think Druid would actually make for a good deck. Because I can buff up a bunch of stuff, and I can make use of anything that affects spells. So let's do, let's do those. And I can pick some spammy minions just to make sure that I have some. I think that would be good. Okay. Let's see. Little heal wouldn't hurt. That is not so great of a value. Definitely need that one in the deck. That is also a good one to have in the deck. That's an interesting one. Because you're left with a crippling card problem. But you have 10 mana crystals. I'm going to do that one. That guarantees me some minions on the board. That'll give me a little draw. I'm at 15. Yes. Always carry swipe. Because swipe is infinitely valuable. That is also a good one. Definitely. How many beasts do I have? I have 4 beasts. Potentially 6 beasts. Let's go ahead and throw in. Do I want Druid of the Fang? Kind of want Druid of the Fang. Let's actually do Force of Nature. Ironbark Protector's good. Definitely throw in Aviana. Ancient of Lore, of which I have 1 regular and 1 gold. I'm looking for... Oh. It's back here. Ah! There we go. That looks like a deck. It's a little weak on the... Oops. A little weak on the front end, but I think it'll be okay. What did I just give back? Savage Roar, I think. Yes. Alright, this is probably going to be disastrous, but we won both of the last 2, so let's see if we can just wing it through here. JP Fragoso. There is a problem with that, and the problem is that Guile is in Britain and I am in the United States. So it would be approximately 1 a.m.
You asked for it.
No, hold on. 6. It would be 11 p.m. at the start of the Saturday cast for him. And he has a family. Like, he has a young kid and a wife and all that. So I really, really highly doubt that he would ever be up for the Saturday cast. And that's also, I've tried to collaborate with him one time in the past, and it just, his schedule is so opposite mine that we just can't, it's hard to make it work. Okay, none of this looks appealing, but that probably means that I'm going to draw some super high cards. Ah, Innervate. Excellent. Excellent. So I can go up for 2. Okay, each player gains 2 armor. When a minion dies, it gets 1 mana banana. Ah, 10 unstable portals in each deck. Because reasons. And we're going to gain a mana crystal because I want to accelerate this game to the end as quickly as possible. Actually, I think that moves up turn 6. So I think it's on 6 mana crystals, not actually turn 6, when you get the new fate. So that actually bumps it up to 5 turns out. Ooh, spells cost 1 less. That sounds like a party. And that was less than desirable. Why didn't he play the Mana Worm first? If he would have played the Mana Worm first, it would have had to attack. It makes absolutely no sense. Okay, minions cost 2 less. But not less than 1. I'm going to hang on to that, because I don't want it to go out front and die immediately. Because that actually could be useful. Later. Do 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 do. Ugh, that's a useless one to get from Unstable Portal. A 1/1 is like the worst thing that you could possibly get. Oh, dang it! Why you freeze my face? That's not very nice. It's not very nice to coat my features in ice. Okay, I've got to do something about that Mana Worm because this is getting ridiculous and I can't because stupid cards. So we're going to go for you. I'm going to throw this out as damage bait and we're going to roll with it. If he doesn't kill it this turn, I might be able to do something useful with it next turn. But mainly that is a throwaway card that's kind of like a taunt. It's not actually a taunt, but it's such a tempting target that it will prevent people from hitting me in the face over it. So, yes! Mission accomplished. That's all I'm asking for. That is all I'm asking for. Okay, we can play Force of Nature this time around, which will actually work out pretty dang well. Because I can do that. And I can do that. And that. And then next turn, I can throw down Bite. And yes, I will bite a little bit of damage. Oh no, because he's going to freeze me this turn. Freaking A. This is why I hate Mage. The ice. The ice is astoundingly, ridiculously annoying. Is Aviana a beast? That would be too much to ask for. If Aviana was a beast, then I could combo it with the fossilized dinosaur, but I suppose that's too much to ask for. I am going to die. I am totally going to die. All minions have Wind Fury. That is only useful if I have more minions. All of these are bad for me. Okay. This could be very problematic. I don't want to pick a terrible one. Wait. What? Oh! I thought, okay. Oh, that's so much better. Yes, yes. I thought that it was going to be, that one where it gives you a 1/1 at the beginning of every turn, but that's actually amazing. I don't want to deal 5 damage to my hero. Crap. Why do all of the choices suck? Okay. So 2 less. That's a 5/6 for 3, and it deals 5 damage to your hero. That seems a little excessive. It really does. Alright, you gonna attack? Thank you. Okay, so I can use Bite this turn, and I will actually end up with more armor than what I started with. Let me do that. And that. I am actually... Okay. I can generate a fair bit of armor. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then if it survives to next turn, I can throw 2 bananas on it, and it will be awesome. Only I just realized that if he has a Pyroblast, he can actually kill me this turn. I bet you he has a Pyroblast. Please don't have a Pyroblast. Well, no, you couldn't play it this turn anyway. Okay, never mind. I feel a lot better about this. Okay! Let's get a very large taunt on the table, which is going to do wonders for my survivability. Kaboom! We may bring this back yet. Aviana, you will be useful one day, just not now. The hard thing about Aviana is that you have to keep it alive. Now, if you have 10 mana and you have an 8-cost card and you play Aviana and then the 8 cost for 1, then technically it paid for itself. But it's still such a sad thing to lose, just because it's so expensive for a 5/5 card. But then again, it is kind of like that faux taunt that I was talking about earlier, where it's not actually a taunt card, but it's such a juicy target that you just have to kill it. Okay, so this is a problem. If I... Let me see what this gives me. A totally useless card. That's what. Let me just do... I'm going to sit on it. That was very inopportune. But I suppose we will take it. Okay, so... Ethereal is going to kill Ironbark. Hopefully I can get a Beast next turn and drop the Devilsaur, because I really need another taunt in between me and him. Because this is looking very nasty. Oh no. Oh no. This is not what I needed right now. Okay, we're on the 10 turn. Let me... Okay, I've got to have the other taunt. I just have to. Let's get the unstable portal out. Please give me a taunt. Please give me a taunt. Actually, that's not too bad of a choice. Back over 10 with that. I'm going to do... Yeah, I got to do that. I'm sorry. Because if Expta, that's what his name is, Expta, plays a high value minion or a high value spell next turn, then I would have to deal with a high value minion, and I don't want to do that. XPTA, what is that even supposed to be? Of course, I think people might say that about my name because it's BRNK, but I would hope it would be obvious what that was. And now I will tell you a tale of where my name came from. Brinko Insanity came about because of Xbox Live. It was originally... my original name was I Killed Chuck Norris, but it was like IKLDCHUKNORRIS, because there were not enough characters allowed in an Xbox Live tag to fully spell out I Killed Chuck Norris. And that name was around since the early days of Halo 2, because that's what I cut my teeth in. And then I finally got sick of it, even though it was kind of epic because it never failed. I would jump into lobbies and people were like, "You killed Chuck Norris? There's no way you killed Chuck Norris." Blah, 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 blah. So it was kind of fun in that regard. Yes. That is exactly what I needed to move this game forward. And now he gets a fate, which could potentially ruin everything that I just set up. Let's hope he doesn't get the Murloc choice. Anyway, so I got tired of I Killed Chuck Norris, and I wanted something else that was kind of ridiculous, so I went for Brink of Insanity. But again, there were not enough characters to spell out Brink of Insanity. So I went for BRNKO Insanity, because I do have a little bit of the Irish in me. So I just went for that. Okay, so yeah, we definitely... Oh, I was going to play the Savage Roar and kill them. Oh well. Anecdote is over, and so is the game. I have a card pack waiting on me, so let's go ahead and open that up. But I also have 245 gold. So I'm actually going to... back up. I'm going to buy a couple packs. What do I... Goblins versus Gnomes is about to go away. So I'm going to buy 2 packs of the Grand Tournament. And then we'll open 3 packs. So common first. I probably have all of these. I very nearly collected all of them. But... holy cow! I got 2 rares and an epic in the same card pack. That is going to give me a lot of dust. I know I have 2 of those. Pretty sure I have 2 of those. I only have 1 of those. So that actually was a really good draw. I'm going to get so much mana out of that. It's not even funny. All right. Hi-ho! So, Ball of Spiders. That's an utterly useless card. It's not. It doesn't fit what I play normally. I did not have 2 Ice Ragers, so that's a pickup. The rest of these are expendable. Alright, give me a good one. Give me a good one. Please give me an epic card. I've only gotten 1 epic card ever out of these packs. Nope. Let's see. I don't have enough to put together a dragon deck, so that's a problem. And the rest of these I have. Well, the first one was epic. The rest of them, slightly disappointing. But that's life for you. Okay, that is going to wrap it up for this one, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's actually, we hit a record on this one. 12 people watching, which is not much compared to Subcom, but that's the most I've ever had watch Hearthstone. So thank you to you guys, as always. And I'll see you in the next one.